doing the amp repair right now.
What's that? You gonna get a picture of it?
I'm gonna put this up on YouTube.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. It's a part, man. My beast of an amplifier. This is my repairman, Richard. Soundcraftsman. This amp has been with me many years.
This amp is a bear.
Did you hear that? It's a bear. Now what makes it special again, you were telling me?
It's just a beast. I mean, it's huge. It's actually a 4-channel amplifier. It's got 2 stereo outputs. Okay, so basically what it is, you got a stereo channel here and a stereo channel here. But each channel is rated for 1,000 watts, so that means, in all actuality, this amp is easily capable of producing, throughout the combine of all the channels, if it's 1,000 watt per output on the stereo channel, it's capable of producing 4,000 watts. But if it is only 500 per channel, then it's only a 2,000 watt output. But it's a monster, is what it is.
Here, you still got that one on, okay. Alright. There's the problem. They're called pots. They're right there. Alright, they go, see I'm pointing to it, they go bad, okay? And I had to like jiggle the wire, jiggle the knobs to get the crackling to stop it. It was getting the cracklings, you know?
They're actually called potentiometers.
Potentiometers?
Potentiometers. All they are is variable resistors. But we're going to take one of them out here. I'm going to mark the wires on it. And I'm going to cut one of the wires off just so I can get a proper value on it. I'm going to take it with my meter because it's not appearing to be marked.
I fucking interrogated Richard before I brought him over here about fixing this, man. Okay, get into the truth chair, man. That he's capable of doing this, and I fully believe it now. You know what I mean?
Okay. So we are going to. I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
Is this bothering you? Are you okay with this?
No, I'm fine. That's fine.
I'll show you on YouTube. Okay, I'll load it up there after we're done.
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clip these off just a puss hair so there's a little piece of the coloring on it just so I can tell what it is, where they go back on. But I'm gonna clip those 3 wires off, well actually 4 wires, but I'm gonna take a reading across it.
Alright.
So we can tell what it is. I guess that would be maybe less than 10K, 40K. No, we probably got 100K. No, maybe a 1A. I wonder if it's my freaking thing's getting screwed up again like it was before.
Is it working?
No, something's getting screwed up on it. I might have to fix it. I think probably my cable's gone funky. Okay, so that's good. I need to get a new set of leads for this thing at some point. Sorry about that.
Is it working?
Now it is. Okay. I told I was guessing it's going to be less than 10K. No, it's more than 10K. It's probably 100K. 50K pot. Now, the one thing we have to figure out, okay, is it a linear taper or an audio taper? Okay, so that's that. That's that. That would roughly be half.
Dude, I have like this group of music fans, 3,000 people in my group that'll watch this shit, man.
Oh yeah?
And I'm gonna put it up on YouTube.
Okay. 15, that's an audio taper pot.
What if I put a 100K pot in there? It wouldn't work, or?
Oh, 100K pot would work. It just, you might throw out some of your impedance on the input and it could possibly create a little buzz in your amplifier.
No, we don't want to do that.
So yeah, basically we're going to want to get two 50K audio taper pots. And basically what an audio taper versus a linear taper is, linear taper would mean that if you're, the thing about it is that the human hearing is not a linear thing. As sound gets louder, it takes more sound to have something sound louder. So therefore, whenever you're turning up your volume on your radio, it's not half range is not half of the value of the potentiometer.
Right.
Okay, which basically that means the reason for that is because if you want something to get louder, maybe it is creating more sound pressure level, but it doesn't mean that the human ears are receiving the amount in a linear range of how much sound pressure level that it's actually creating in this.
Sounds fucking good to me, man.
So it takes something being a lot louder for it to sound a little bit louder, is the easy way to explain it. But we're going to have to get, we're going to take this with us, and we're going to see, they should be able to have something like that. Well, we're going to call around too, he said about. But we need to get two audio taper 50K pots. And I'll solder them in. And
is there anything else that could be bad, on this?
Well, with the way you're explaining it to me, I mean, that's where we at least have to start. And I'll guarantee they're no good just by the way that the knobs are pulling out and stuff. They're pulling out here. You know what I mean? It's not creating the pressure on the contact that it has to. Basically, what a pot is nothing more than graphite, which is the same stuff that's in a common pencil. You can actually take and draw a line on a piece of paper and then take a multimeter and you can get a reading off of it. But basically all it is it's a graphite sweep, and then it has one piece that runs down off the center thing that will sweep along the graphite to change the resistance. All a resistor is just basically graphite. Or if you got a real low ohm resistor, it's going to be steel wire.
Alright, get the other one off and we'll call around, man.
Well, I mean, do we really have to pull the other one? Do you want to? I mean, there's really no point in it, but...
What do you mean? Don't we want to replace both of them?
Oh, we're going to replace both of them, but I mean, there's no point in pulling the other one off right now. They're both 50K because they're matched channels on the amplifier. So I only needed to get one off for... Well, we needed to figure out the two whites go together, and then we'll have this right here as a reference. And then whenever I change the other one out, I'll just take them one off at a time. So...
Yeah, let me see that.
Very exciting.
That's it, man. The source of my fucking frustration right there. You motherfucker. You motherfucker. Alright, let's call around. Here, I'll get some video of it when we're putting it back in and we're testing it, alright?
Alrighty.
Alright.
What I was going to say is if you had a personal CD player, or like an MP3 player.
I don't have one.
You don't have anything like that?
No.
I was going to say I make these cables that basically go from a headphone jack to RCAs just for testing stuff, but I don't have any with me right now. Or a personal CD player. Oops.
So this is the beast of an amplifier, huh?
Thing's fucking giant. Yeah.
You hear that, huh?
If I'd have had that when I was a kid, I'd have wet my pants and probably gotten kicked out of my house and had the neighbors pissed off at me all the time.
Alright, man.